So do you also use Facebook lead ads to get more leads for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to create Pabbly email marketing subscriber and send mail for Facebook lead ads leads. So over here I'm running a real estate agency, and like you, I also use Facebook lead ads to get more leads for my business. So now what I want is that as soon as a new lead is received through Facebook lead ads, I want to add them into my Pabbly email marketing subscriber, and then further I want to send them a welcome mail. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Facebook lead ads, Pabbly email marketing and Pabbly email marketing. And to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video I'll show you how to automatically add Facebook lead ad submission to your Pabbly email marketing list and instantly trigger a personalized email sequence. So to do this, I'm simply going to open a new tab, and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and over here we're just going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free, and you're going to get 100 of stars free every month to explore the application. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in, and once I'm just going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here we're just going to get all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account, and once I'm just going to click on this access now, it is going to open the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account. And over here to start with this automation, I'm simply going to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I've already created and which I save my workflows. So over here if you wish to create a new folder, you can go towards this create new folder button and create your own. I've already created mine, so I'm just going to add that workflow in this folder only. And now for the workflow name, I'm just going to keep it as this, which says create Pabbly email marketing subscriber and send mail for Facebook lead ads leads. And then we're simply going to click on this button which says create, and once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of a trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started, I'm simply going to select my trigger application which is Facebook lead ads. So I'm simply going to search for Facebook lead ads and select it right over here. And now for the trigger event, I'm just going to simply select it as new lead instant right over here and click on this connect. Now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Facebook lead ads account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this button which says select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now we have to click on this blue button which says connect with Facebook lead ads leads. And now Pabbly is asking me to select my Facebook account, so I'm simply going to select my Facebook account right over here and click on continue as Michael. And once I'm just going to select my Facebook account right over here, with this we have successfully connected our Facebook lead ads account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now what I want is that whenever I receive a new lead on this page which is Home Hub Real Estate, so I'm just going to select the same page name right over here which is Home Hub Real Estate. So I'm just going to look for it and select it right over here. So now what I want is that as soon as a new lead is received on this page which is Home Hub Real Estate, automatically the details of that lead should be added in my Pabbly email marketing as a subscriber right over here. I'm just going to show you the list too, in which I'm just going to add the subscriber. Over here you're going to see that this is the list which is Facebook lead ads, and yes, I'm just going to add the subscriber in this list only. Alright, so what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to first select the lead gen form. So we're going to see that there are multiple lead gen forms, but for today I'm just going to create this automation only for a particular lead gen form which is this. So I'm just going to select the same. If you want to create this automation for all your lead gen forms, you can select all lead gen forms too. Now I'm just going to move on further, and over here I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, and once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, Pabbly is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission /record. record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. And how we're going to do this test submission? For that, I'm just going to open a new tab, and I'm just going to open Meta for Developers in a new tab. Then I'm just going to open the landing page of Meta for Developers, and now from here we have to go towards this resources and then towards this developer tools. And now I'm just going to look for lead ads RTO debug tool and select it. And using this tool, I'm just going to create a test lead for which we are just going to capture this webhook response. All right, so I'm just going to wait for a few seconds. Now I'm just going to select the page right over here, which is Home Hub Real Estate. So I'm just going to look for my same page. I'm just going to look for it. I'm just going to search for Home Hub Real Estate right over here and select it. And now for the form, I'm just going to select the form which we selected right over here, which is new lead gen form. So I'm just going to select the same and click on this button which says preview form. And now it is asking me for the few details. So let's say I'm just going to fill in these few details as test lead. So let's say now my first name is test and now my last name is lead. And now for the email, I'm just going to keep it as test@pabblytudes.com. So I'm simply going to enter test@pabblytudes.com. I'm just going to enter my phone number as a lead right over here. And then I'm just going to enter the city. Let's say it is Bhopal. So I'm just going to enter Bhopal. And after entering all of these details, I'm just going to click on this continue right over here and then submit. And once I'm just going to click on this submit, yes, you can see you are all set. So yes, with this we have successfully submitted this lead, and I'm just going to open my workflow, and over here you're going to see that Pabbly has captured the response of the same lead. You're going to see the same first name, same last name, the email, phone number and the city. And now using these lead details only, I'm just going to create a subscriber in this list. For that, I'm just going to add another action step, and now for the action application, I'm simply going to select it as Pabbly email marketing. All right, and now for the action event, I'm just going to select it as add subscribers and click on this connect. Now it's asking me for the same ones again. So if you haven't connected your Pabbly email marketing account, you have to follow me, come over here towards add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. And to get this token, we simply have to follow the help text, and it is saying to obtain the token, log into your Pabbly email marketing account, navigate to the integration section and then click on developer API. All right, so I'm just going to open my Pabbly email marketing account, and I'm just going to go towards this integrations, and I'm just going to open it in a new tab. And after opening it in a new tab right over here, I'm just going to go towards this developer API, and now over here you're going to see that this is the bearer token. So I'm simply going to copy this bearer token, and then I'm just going to paste it right over here. And after pasting this, I'm simply going to click on this button which says save. And yes, with this we have successfully connected our Pabbly email marketing account. And now it is asking me for the list name. So over here I'm just going to select my list, which is Facebook lead ads, and now it is asking me for the email and the name. Alright, so I'm simply going to enter the email and the name of my lead, but we are not going to enter it manually like this, but instead I'm just going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Facebook leads ads as that trigger application. So we're simply going to map the details from the response of a trigger application only, and as soon as we're just going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So first I'm just going to simply map the email, and then I'm just going to map the name right over here. I'm just going to map the first name, put a space and then the last name. And after mapping this, I'm simply going to click on this button which says save and send us request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send us request, automatically a subscriber with these details will be created. And as you can see, list updated successfully, totals email in the list are 2. So I'm just going to open my subscribers right over here, and I'm just going to refresh this list in order to check for the new subscriber added right over here with the same email address and the name. Alright, so first I'm just going to refresh it, and then I'm just going to select my list, which is Facebook lead ads. Alright, so I'm just going to select the list, and as you can see, a new subscriber has been added. And now to this subscriber, I'm just going to send a mail. For that, I'm just going to add another action step. Once again, for the action application, I'm just going to select it as Pabbly email marketing only. So I'm just going to look for it and select it right over here. And now for the action event, I'm just going to select it as send individual emails, and then click on this connect. I've recently connected my Pabbly email marketing account, so I'm just going to go towards the select existing connection and then save. And now for the template, I'm just going to select the template right over here. For that, I'm just going to open the dashboard of my Pabbly email marketing, and after opening the dashboard, we're going to see that I've successfully created some email campaigns. And how are you going to create that? For that, you have to go towards this left side of the bar towards this free templates and open it in a new tab. And over here, you're going to get some free templates with the help of which you can also create your email campaigns. You can select the category and then the template, and you can customize the template according to your own business needs. I've already done all of this, so I'm just going to simply use this template, which is we got your details, let's stay connected. So yes, to select this template, I'm just going to refresh the fields right over here, and as you can see that this is the template, so I'm simply going to select it. And now it's asking me for the delivery server. Over here I'm just going to refresh the fields first, and over here you're going to see that I have already created a delivery server, which is delivery server 3. And how are you going to create that? For that you have to open your Pabbly email marketing, and now from the left side of the bar you have to go towards this delivery server. And after coming over here towards this delivery server, you first have to add your delivery server by going towards this add delivery server button. And over here you have to select your delivery server, then you have to select the from email, you have to enter the API key and the password, and then you have to click on save, and your delivery server will be added. I've already created this delivery server, and this is an active server which is ready to send emails. You have to keep in mind that the green dot should appear right over here in order to keep that delivery server active. Alright, so now I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to select the same delivery server which is active, and now for the from name, I'm just going to keep the from name as Home Hub Real Estate. So I'm simply going to enter Home Hub Real Estate right over here. And now I'm just going to move on forward. For the from email, I'm just going to enter the from email which I've selected right over here in the delivery server. So I'm simply going to copy this from email and paste it right over here. And now for the individual emails, I'm just going to enter the individual email which we received from the response of our Facebook lead ads. And after doing all of this, I'm simply going to click on this button which says save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, yes, you're going to see that we have received status success response mail sent. So yes, it is saying that we have successfully sent the mail. So I'm just going to open the Gmail and check for the new mail received. I'm just going to refresh it right from here, and over here you're going to see that in the promotional mails we have received the mail. So I'm just going to open the mail, and over here you're going to see that this is the same template using which we send the mail. And as you can see that we have successfully received the mail from Home Hub Real Estate with the same subject line which was the name of our template right over here. So yes, you can see that within seconds and in real time we successfully added the Facebook lead ad into the Pabbly email marketing subscribers list, and then we also send them a mail. So yes, now we have successfully completed this workflow, but first I'm just going to test it that if it is running in real time or not. For that I'm just going to open my lead ads testing tool. We are just going to delete the previous lead and refresh the page. So it is really important to delete the previous lead and refresh the page, otherwise you will not be able to create a new lead. And now once again I'm just going to create a new test lead. For that I'm just going to select the page right over here which is Home Hub Real Estate. So I'm just going to look for Home Hub Real Estate right over here, and now after selecting the page I'm just going to select the form and click on this button which says preview form. Once again I'm just going to enter the first name right over here. Let's say I'm just going to keep the first name as Smart right over here, and now for the last name I'm just going to keep it as lead. For the email address I'm just going to keep it as lead@pabblytunes.com. So I'm simply going to enter it right over here. Now I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to enter the phone number right over here. Now I'm just going to move on further, and then I'm just going to enter the rest of the details which is city right over here. So I'm simply going to enter my city right over here. Let's say this time for the city I'm just going to keep it as Mumbai. So I'm just going to enter it and click on this continue, and now it is saying the number is not valid. Alright, so I've selected the Indian country code, so I have to enter the Indian country code mobile number. So yes, this is a test number only. Alright, so now after updating this, once again I'm just going to click on this continue, and now I'm just going to click on this submit. And once I'm just going to click on this submit, yes, it is saying thanks, you are all set. So with this we have successfully created a test lead, and now what has happened is that this lead has been sent towards my workflow. Pabbly captured the response and then further created a new subscriber in our Pabbly email marketing and send this lead a mail. So what I'm just going to do is first I'm just going to check for the new subscriber created. So I'm just going to go towards the subscribers section of my Pabbly email marketing right from here, and I'm just going to check that yes, this subscriber count has been turned into 3. So I'm just going to open it right from here, and as you can see that yes, the new subscriber, or you can see a new lead which was Smart Lead, has been added right over here as a subscriber. And I'm just going to open my mail, and I'm just going to check that if you have received the new mail or not. So I'm just going to go over here, and as you can see that yes, we have received a new mail. Over here I'm just going to open this, so you can see that we have successfully received a mail which is to lead@pabblytunes.com. So I'm just going to open the mail, and as you can see that this is the same mail. So yes, with this we have successfully successfully completed our workflow. Now what is going to happen is that whenever we are just going to receive a new lead from Facebook lead ads, automatically a subscriber will be added in Pabbly email marketing, and then we're just going to send an individual mail to that subscriber. All of this is going to happen in backend, like I showed in the real-time example. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. All of this is going to happen in backend. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.